The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Team New Orleans, is constructing the $14.6 billion Greater New Orleans Area Hurricane and Storm Damage Risk Reduction System to defend against a storm surge event that has a 1% chance of occurring in any given year. In the fall of 2010, the Corps began constructing a new west return floodwall, which runs north-south along the boundaries of St. Charles and Jefferson parishes on the east bank of the Mississippi River near New Orleans, Louisiana. The new T-wall will be approximately 3.5 miles in length, will be built approximately 35 feet to the west of the existing floodwall, and will take approximately 18 months to complete. The project is divided into 2 contracts. The majority of the construction equipment and materials for the floodwall north of Interstate 10 will be transported to the Parish Line Canal via barge on Lake Pontchartrain. However, some equipment and workers will reach the job sites on approved access routes. All equipment and materials for the southern contract, which runs from about Interstate 10 to the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport, will be delivered by truck on approved access routes. Equipment to build a new wall will be staged at locations near the construction sites. The existing west return floodwall will remain in place during construction of the new T-wall and will serve as a sound buffer during construction. The new wall will be more stable than the existing wall, with steel pilings being driven to depths up to 120 feet below the Earth's surface. Rocks and riprap will be placed on the flood side of the new T-wall to prevent erosion. The final stage of construction includes demolition and removal of the visible portion of the existing wall. However, the old pilings will be left in place, covered with soil and seeded with grass. The Corps is making efforts to minimize the impacts of construction. For example, the majority of the supplies needed to build the west return floodwall will be barged to the construction site. It will take 290,000 cubic yards of fill, nearly 800,000 linear feet of steel, and about 54,000 tons of rock to construct the entire west return floodwall. The new west return floodwall will be built to an elevation of 16 to 17.5 feet. Construction of the west return floodwall at Interstate 10 required close coordination with stakeholders such as the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development. At Interstate 10, barges staged beneath the spans will install steel gusset plates between the girders to prevent storm surge from reaching the overpass. The gusset plates beneath Interstate 10 prevent wave overtopping from storm surge. The St. Charles and Jefferson Parish lakefront and the Greater New Orleans area will have a superb risk reduction system designed to defend against a 100-year storm surge event. For more information about the Hurricane and Storm Damage Risk Reduction System, visit www.mvn.usace.army.mil.